What's up, guys, and welcome to the Tim Sports Talk. We have a Monday Night Football recap. Minnesota Vikings versus the Chicago Bears, and as expected, it was a defensive feast. They were all over the place, multiple turnovers tonight, a lot of points coming off turnovers and or special teams. So the offenses were struggling. Dalvin Cook ended up on the day with 96 yards, but he needed 30 carries to get it. That's only a 3.2 average per carry. Nothing special like we're expecting from Dalvin Cook. So the only offensive player that I really think that had any great night is Justin Jefferson. What a beast from LSU, the rookie receiver for Minnesota. Holy crap, 8 catches, 135 yards, running tough. He was hard to bring down for anybody on the Bears defense. And Adam Thielen did have 2 nice touchdown catches, especially the first one. Nice one-hander, pressure in his face, somehow comes away with the touchdown. Adam Thielen, really nice. Outside of that, there's really nobody to write home about on offense. On either side, defenses were really, really good tonight. So Khalil Mack ended up with an interception off a tipped pass off of Adam Thielen's chest. You had the Vikings get a tipped interception. Harrison Smith got his, I don't know which interception, I can't remember now, but he got an interception from a tipped pass as well. So tough defenses, man. Look at how many fumbles. You had 5 fumbles on the night from the team. 2 of them lost. So balls were on the ground many times. Very interesting game. You have the final score 19-13 Chicago. 19-13 Vikings. And at one point, Chicago did have the lead, but that came off a kickoff return from Cordero Patterson. Another 104 yards. He actually ties the NFL record with 8 kickoff return touchdowns. Very, very cool coming from Cordero Patterson. He also was the lead running back today with 12 carries for 30 yards. They were missing David Montgomery. That obviously also hurt their offense. Kevin Harvick fan, welcome to the channel. The Steelers made a big mistake by taking Jalen Reagor instead of Justin Jefferson. The Steagles. I thought it was like the Steelers didn't take them. Yes, no, absolutely. It was a weird pick the day they drafted Jalen Reagor. Nobody really understood that. But yeah, definitely missing out on Justin Jefferson. Clearly a big mistake because Justin Jefferson was a monster tonight, and which is who I thought they were going to take. Yeah, well, I think they wanted CeeDee Lamb, but Cowboys went in there and stole him, even though they didn't really need receiver. They need defensive help. Clearly, as we see now, they probably should have gone the defensive end, but they were like, hey, the Eagles are right behind us. We can't let them get CeeDee Lamb. So they kind of got put in a weird spot. Ended up going with Jalen Reagor. Obviously, big mistake for the Eagles. What's up, 5'7" Skyhook? Patterson, great returner, trash running back. Yeah, that seems to be the case. I mean, he was never supposed to be a running back, even though I know that it has like everything next to his name. If you go pick him off your fantasy, he's a tight end, running back, fullback, wide receiver. You could basically put him anywhere on your fantasy team outside of kicker. I mean, he may even be a freaking a quarterback. Who knows? He's thrown the ball a little bit too in his career. Terry McLaurin was 2 years ago, not last year, so they wouldn't have been able to draft him. Will you watch the NBA draft? I was seeing the commercials. Which day is that exactly? Is that tomorrow or Friday? When is the NBA draft specifically? I may get into something like that. That could be kind of cool. When is the NBA draft? NBA draft is Wednesday, so 2 days from now. You know what? I'm not doing any. I do usually do my skins in the game, but maybe we'll just switch going in right into a draft recap for the NBA. Seeing where it goes. Is it Wiseman? Is the dude from Georgia? I would like to see the dude from Georgia go number 1. I think he's fantastic. I don't want to see LaMelo Ball go first round or first overall. That would not be the move, in my opinion, for the Timberwolves. They took J.J. Arcega-Whiteside over Terry. That's right. Even though I didn't hate the pick necessarily, because Terry McLaurin was a sleeper, so it's not necessarily super surprising. But taking Jalen Reagor over Justin Jefferson was unforgivable, in my opinion. Yeah, that offensive line is trash. I know you were talking about that. They were giving up pressure at 63% rate, and that did not get any better tonight. Nick Foles was all over the place tonight. How many sacks did they end up with? 2 sacks for 16, but that does not describe what was going on for Nick Foles. They can barely hold a chicken nugget. Oh, they know how to hold some chicken nugget. There were some big boys out there. They know how to get around a chicken nugget. But they can barely hold a chicken nugget. That's hilarious. That is funny. I know Drew Brees, Spoiled AFib Gaming, is our resident Saints fan. I'm sorry. Yeah, they say only 2 to 3 weeks. I don't know. I hear collapsed lung and I say season ending. I mean, that sounds super dangerous to try to go get hit again. But yeah, collapsed lung and many broken ribs on both sides, they said, off that one hit. Brutal for Drew Brees. Yeah, you say probably out for 5. They were saying during one of the breaks that he was only expected to miss 2 to 3 weeks. I don't know about that. I'd be surprised, especially if Jameis Winston is holding it down well for you guys. I don't think that they will really say, okay, Drew, let's rush you back in when we already have a playoff spot locked up. We got Jameis Winston out here. He's doing okay. So who knows? They might actually like the offense a little bit better than Jameis Winston. We shall see. Who knows? Who knows? I don't think Drew Brees is better, but at the same time, you slinging it to Michael Thomas, Traquan Smith, anything can happen out there. No, he's sitting him out for 5 to 6 weeks. Yeah, I can see that. And you want him healthy. Going into the playoffs, you need him very, very healthy. Who knows? But yeah, what if Jameis Winston all of a sudden in Sean Payton's offense comes out? He already threw 30 touchdowns last year. Yes, we know about the 30 interceptions. But what if all of a sudden he comes out and Michael Thomas is loving life? Michael Thomas is getting, freaking 12, 13 targets a game again. His stats are going through the roof like Godwin's went through last year with him. All of a sudden, it's kind of crazy. Also, that Drew Brees is not necessarily the best in the playoffs. I don't know. Jameis Crab Leg Winston. Eat a W. Minnesota ate a W tonight. Rob Eman, Chicago needs to ride it out with Trubisky for the rest of the year. Well, he was out tonight with a shoulder injury. But yeah, that dude Gray did not seem like the move. I know he was put in a tough situation, but he was all over the place with that ball. Now back to the trash offensive line. The Bears got Foles hurt. I know. And okay, what do you guys think? Was he hurt on initially hitting the ground, or was he hurt because of that stretch that the leg came over and hit the turf over his head? Was it an actual strain to his back due to lack of flexibility, or was it the initial hit to the ground? You tell me. Kevin Harvick fan 04. The Saints are making a Super Bowl push, especially after that rigged Rams-Saints championship. Yeah, the Saints are making a Super Bowl push. They've been making a Super Bowl push for years now, and they always are a really, really good football team. So they always have a shot, but they have one of the best backups in the league, if not the best backup in the league, in Jameis Winston. So I think they should be okay. Washington for trade for Trubisky. I should ban you from my chat for saying that. Come on, Tasia. No, absolutely not. Subramanya. Washington for trade for Trubisky. Absolutely not. That's crazy. Might I enter Chicago and Colin Kaepernick? They'd take anybody at this point, but Colin Kaepernick's not coming back. Not Foles' fault. His line didn't help him one bit. The man have to throw checkdowns because they can't block. Yeah, but what hurt him, Spoiled? Was it the initial hit to the ground, or was it the stretch? Trubisky is 3-0 as Bears starters and got benched by Foles. LOL. Wow. Well, I think it was 2-0, and Nick Foles came in the third one and won the game because Mitch got hurt, I think. And then they went with Nick after that. He a Falcons fan. I see why he said that. Who's a Falcons fan? Which one's the Falcons fan? I don't remember now. Who's the Falcon fan? I don't know. If Jameis Winston comes out and plays like the next coming of Drew Brees, do you think they'll keep Drew Brees next year? That's very interesting. I think they're going to keep Drew Brees up until he wants to retire. But then again, will they kind of like push it behind the scenes? Hey, Drew, we're looking to move on. But then again, Jameis Winston's not under contract, so they don't really have the guy next year for sure. So I think Drew Brees has the job as long as he's there. He's a good dude, good leader. They love him there. Obviously a great quarterback, one of the best. So he's definitely going to keep his job. But it's interesting. It's interesting. Rob Eamon, Peyton might have an ace up his sleeve with Winston. I know. He's going to have an interesting time with Jameis Winston because the dude has an arm, and he has the skill set to be an NFL quarterback. There's a reason he went number 1 overall coming out of Florida State. Like, the dude can play quarterback. He just needs to not throw it to the other team. And if Sean Payton can design an offense where he's not throwing as many 50-50 balls, which is what Mike Evans was known for, so he threw a lot of 50-50 balls. If he's not throwing that many 50-50 and throwing it wide open to Michael Thomas all game, those pick numbers should go down for sure. And he had LASIK eye surgery. He's fixed. He's fixed, guys. He's fixed. His offensive line pushed into his hip hard. Oh, so a third theory. Okay, so was it the hit from the defensive lineman? Was it his offensive line hitting him? Or was it the stretched toe over his head hitting the turf? What caused the injury to Nick Foles? Trubisky is a free agent this year, so if we do go after him, why do we need to trade for him? Yeah, we're not trading for Mitch. And we're not signing him. We're not signing Mitch. We're not trading for Mitch. Mitch is no. Thank you for Mitch. Please don't trade for Mitch. Oh God. Please don't trade for Mitch. Rob Eamon, Winston is decent. He just needs to clean up on the picks. Exactly. I agree. Brees' retirement is coming after the season. With this injury, who knows? You might be right. That he's over the hill arguably now, even though an over the hill Drew Brees is still better than a lot of quarterbacks. But like, he probably should retire soon before the league knocks him out of basically forces a retirement due to injury. I think Brees will play one more season after this. It's possible. It's really up to him. It's really up to him because I think the Saints will keep him no matter what he decides. Drew got a family, and I know his wife is yelling at him for not telling her about the ribs. His wife, he didn't tell his wife about his injury. I mean, how do you not know? Does she not watch the games? That's interesting. Very weird. I remember him and Marcus coming out that draft. I thought they were going to, Marcus Mariota take over the league, right? I know that they were really good out of Oregon and out of Florida State. Both of them were really talented football players coming out of college. But yeah, Marcus Mariota is not even starting anymore. Same with Jameis now. I think Jameis obviously had a better career than Marcus, but yeah, I mean, especially after Marcus made that comeback against Kansas City, it's like, okay, he's finally starting to put it together. They're finally starting to figure it out. Nope, did not work out for Marcus. Rob Eamon, Sean Payton is a wizard. He makes his system work for any QB. I know. He's an offensive genius. Sean Payton he's one of the best at designing an offense. His offensive line backed into him when he tried to step up. Okay, so Spolo AFib Gaming is saying it's the offensive line that hurt him. All right, it very may be true. Embassy is waiting on Brees to retire. Oh yeah, they would love to sign Brees as a commentator. Brees would be a great color commentator. I agree. He has that kind of personality that he would do really, really well. If Louis Riddick can be a color commentator, Drew Brees can be a color commentator. I was and still a Marcus fan. Just thought the Titans used him wrong. I don't know. I mean, if Ryan Tannehill can come in and outshine you, there's a problem. There's a problem. I'm not blaming it on the offense at that. I don't know. Like, there's a problem if Ryan Tannehill can come in and outshine you. They try to get you some weapons, and you still could not perform. I'm sorry. I don't blame necessarily Tennessee for what's going on there. The Saints kept it a secret. Brees had the injury in the Bucs game. Yes. No. Oh, wait. You're saying he had the... Oh. Is that true, or is this rumors coming out of the Saints Oh, so you're saying he got an injury the week prior, and then this injury made it much worse. Very interesting, which would make sense considering how severe it is now. Talking about a collapsed lung, like, and he actually stayed in the game even after that. It wasn't until halftime he was like, "Yeah, got to pull me out, coach. Not happening today. Not happening today." Very interesting. Yeah, so that's why it was so severe. It was already hurt. The Rockets are finalizing a trade to send Robert Covington to Portland for Trevor Ariza and a 2020 first-round pick and 2021 projected first-round pick, sources tell ESPN. Holy crap. Why would Portland trade that much for Robert Covington? Interesting. Rockets would get Trevor Ariza back, so he used to play for them already. And so you're saying 2 first-round picks and Trevor Ariza for Robert Covington? What did Robert Covington do last year to act like he should be worth so much? I mean, 11 points a game, 31% three, 8 rebounds. 11-8 is worth 2 first-round picks and Trevor Ariza. I know Trevor Ariza's got to be getting up there in age. What is his age now? He's been all over the league. Trevor Ariza is now 35. But I mean, hey, I'll take that piece plus 2 first-round picks for Robert Covington. I think that's a steal. That's a crazy. What is going on there? That's really weird. Interesting, Kevin. I like Tony Romo as a commentator. Yeah, you hate to say it because we're Skins fans, but no, he's fantastic as a commentator. There's no doubt about it. James Harden wants out. He didn't sign his extension. Yeah, everybody wants out there apparently. That'd be crazy if Harden goes to the Nets, joins back with KD, Kyrie, James Harden, and Kevin Durant on the starting lineup of the Nets. Get a big man in there. Well, hey, all of a sudden the Nets already should be be a contender already, but getting James Harden, you're really doing something. Chris Paul to the Suns, is that real? Is Devin Booker not a point guard, or is he more of a shooting guard? Suns complete trade to acquire Chris Paul from Oklahoma City. Wow. What is that trade for? What are they giving up? So, deal sends Chris Paul and Abdel Nader to the Suns. Kelly Oubre, Ricky Rubio, Ty Jerome, Jalen Leck, and 2022 first-round pick. I say the Thunder win that trade. You get a lot of young talent there, and you get a first-round pick for an aging Chris Paul. I actually, and you get rid of that huge contract that Chris Paul has. Hey, I'm not mad about that, because what is the Suns really going to do with Chris Paul? I know they have, they have that young center. What was his name? Ashton? Is that it? The Suns have Ashton, I think it is, who's a really good big man, and obviously Devin Booker. I think his name's Ashton. Ayton, not Ashton, sorry, DeAndre Ayton. There it is. Yeah, Mike Pryor, DeAndre Ayton. Yeah, Devin Booker, Chris Paul, Mikal Bridges, and Cameron Johnson are now the starting lineup for the Suns right now. Interesting. They may be an outside playoff contender. You know, they may make the playoffs. They're not going to do anything once they get in the playoffs, but that could be interesting. Mike Pryor, Foles got rocked. Absolutely, it was brutal. He got hit. He got hit by his lineman, by the defender. Hit his on the ground and flipped over, flipped over his head, and toes hit the ground. I would have died if that happened to me. I'm so inflexible. If my toes hit the ground, nobody wants to see my toes hit the ground. That would be brutal. Yo, crazy Kirk Cousins won a Monday night game. I know, he won in 9. Congratulations to Kirk Cousins. It's in the title. Congratulations. Fantastic. Good for Kirk Cousins. So you're saying Breeze was already injured going into the 49ers game? No. Oh, wait. Wait, hold on. They did. No, the Bucks played. No, wasn't it last Monday night? We watched the game where the Bucks got handled by the Saints, right? Wasn't the Bucks that got handled by the Saints? That was last week, right? Yeah, it was just last week. Last Monday night. Pretty sure. Let's see here. If the Nets get Harden, the best scoring team of all time, that's a lot of scoring on one offense. KD, James Harden, and Kyrie Irving all on the same team. Yeah, that's up there in the three. Well, no, I would still say. I don't know. That's interesting. Would you say it's better than Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, and KD? I don't know. I think I might take the Warriors on that one. I think I might take the Warriors. Because I would take Klay over Kyrie when it comes to scoring. Harden, you would probably have to take him over Steph. But I think when it comes to scoring, Klay Thompson would be the better scorer than Kyrie. But it depends on what you're talking about, I guess. Because Kyrie can make his own shot better than Klay Thompson can. Klay Thompson can make his own shot, but not as good as Kyrie. But when Klay gets hot, oof, that's when he gets hot. That's serious. It was a Sunday night game. Yeah, that's what I thought just last week. Why aren't we talking NFL? Well, the draft is in 2 nights. That's why. Sorry, Mike. I know if you're not a big NBA fan, but somebody brought up the draft coming up in 2 nights, and we may go over that afterwards. After Skins in the Game, we may switch into a kind of seeing where the draft is going, who went number 1. I want the boy from Georgia to go. I can't remember his name. I remember looking into it a while ago, but the dude from Georgia seems legit. Breeze already had a cracked rib in the Bucks game. Yeah, that's tough. That's why it didn't work with Harden and CP3, nor with Russ. What? I didn't miss. Oh, Harden to the Nets wouldn't work. Too much ball hogs on the same court. It's interesting. Well, I would not call KD a ball hog because there was a big problem with Russell Wilson and him where Russell Wilson would take more shots than KD back when they were in OKC, which I thought was absolutely ridiculous. You have one of the best scorers of all time in Kevin Durant, and Russell Westbrook is taking more shots than him. It's like, no, you're the point guard. Feed your best scorer. You can get yours, but you shouldn't be taking more shots than Kevin Durant. Absolutely nuts, in my opinion. Let's see. Then why did Breeze play in the 49ers game? I think you're mixing that up, Kevin. I think the 49ers game was the week before. We're going to look that up now. Hold on. Oh, wait, I'm getting confused. No, he played in the 49ers game. Yeah, so, all right, never mind. Yes, he got hurt in the Bucks game. That's what they're saying. And he played through it, and then he got extra hurt in the 49ers game. Sorry, I forgot that they played the 49ers this week. I thought that was a couple weeks ago. I didn't even remember who they played. But no, that's what we're saying. Thunder are looking nice, and they get my boy Kelly Oubre. Yeah, I don't mind Kelly Oubre, yeah, because he used to play for the Wizards. He was an interesting guy. From Kansas, I believe. Because Breeze wanted to. I know, because you got to play through injury sometimes, man. I just hope John Wall is ready for this season. Beal definitely needs him back to help. Yeah, the Wizards need a lot of help before they can do anything. The one good thing is they can make the playoffs because the East is not nearly as good as the West. But don't pretend like we're going to do anything. We need a lot of help. Bradley Beal cannot be your best player. Bradley Beal can be at best your number 2 to be a contending team. Maybe even needs to be your number 3. Looks like Foles has a dislocated hip. Really? Then, hey, The dislocated hip then came with the leg over the head. That's what I'm saying. His leg went way over his head and hit the turf over top of his head when landing on his back. Nick Foles got hurt. Then on that whip around with that's how his hip got. I don't think it got hit on the dislocated on the hip. Bree's word in the Saints organization is absolute. Yeah, I believe that. Yes, he already had 2 cracked ribs. Now 5. Ouch. What's up, Billy D? Welcome back. But yeah, 5 cracked ribs. Yikes. And they said 2 to 3 weeks is his expected return time? I don't think so. Them boys can shoot 3A too. Shoot the 3, I guess you meant. Yeah, James can definitely shoot. KD obviously can shoot the 3. Kyrie can shoot. Obviously, he had that fantastic one in the finals, but I'm not saying he can't shoot, but he's not really known for 3-point shooting like Klay Thompson, Steph Curry, and KD. I mean, those dudes all could pull up from 40, you know? Like, you don't really see that as much with Kyrie. Kyrie's more, I'm going to make, get around you with my handles and get to the rim more than I'm going to pull up from 3. Even though he can. I'm not saying he can't. That's just what I see. The reason it works with the Warriors is because Curry, Klay didn't really ask for the ball a lot. They let KD bring the ball up. I mean, yeah, Curry is one of the best teammates of all time. As far as a just camaraderie guy, making sure everybody's on the same page. Klay is, I'm just going to do what I'm going to do. I'm going to play defense hard as hell, and I'm going to shoot the 3 ball better than anybody on the court, even Steph Curry. Even though I think Steph is the better pure shooter, but that's what Klay does. Excuse me. I like NBA. I was on the phone with a Grizzly scout yesterday. It's my job, just like NFL better. Really? That's interesting. What do you do, Mike? That's an interesting thing to say. But cool. Yeah, I'm not the biggest. I actually prefer college basketball compared to the NBA, whereas it's the opposite for the NFL. I prefer the NFL over NCAA football. I don't know. It's just I don't like how the NBA is running right now with basically it's, build a team for the best players. They just, all right, how can I build a team the best as a player instead of, getting them through the draft, making the moves and stuff. And the players, I don't know, because I'm a Wizards fan, and it sucks just seeing that I have no chance as a Wizards fan. First of all, there's series in the playoffs, right? So I can't even get a miracle run, really. Maybe I can get a miracle series, but I'm not getting a miracle run in the playoffs like you could a miracle run in the NFL. The Giants were not the best team in 2007 when they upset the Patriots. You can get those miracle runs in the NFL, where you're not as much going to get the miracle runs in the NBA. But it's okay. I still like the NBA. I still follow the NBA. Just I prefer a little bit more of the college ball because there's nothing better than the NCAA tournament. Like, it's one of the best things in sport, if not the best thing in sports. Spoiler FM Gaming, we better get a point guard. Pelicans, Lonzo Ball sucks. Oh, you're a big Pelicans fans. I did not like the Pelicans name when it came out, but I love Zion. I love the dude. He seems like a really good dude, genuine guy, monster, big boy. What is he, like 280 pounds or something? When he's on the court, he's a difference maker. I love what I see from Zion. I'm not a fan of the Ball family. In general, I think they're extremely overrated. I don't know how you drafted Lonzo Ball in the first round after you saw his form of shooting. Like, it's the ugliest thing I've ever seen. He should not have been, what is he, like a top 5 pick, number 4 to the Lakers or whatever? Absolutely ridiculous. I'm assuming the Vikings won. What's up, DRG? Welcome back. Yes, the Vikings did win 19-13. Bears offense was non-existent tonight. They really only scored off of Vikings turnovers. I think they may have had one drive that they got into the field goal range, but most of the rest of their points either came off of turnovers or the kick return. So they really didn't do anything offensively. I mean, look at these stats. Nick Foles, 106 yards throwing. Bray had an 18-yard completion. Cordell Patterson, 30 yards rushing. Pierce, 9 yards rushing. Nick Foles, 2 yards rushing. Like, total here, you only had 149 yards of total offense on the day for the Bears. And to only lose by 6 is pretty impressive on the defense, to be honest. Let me explain in detail. Breeze entered the Bucs game with a cracked rib, played through, and entered the 49ers with the injury. And Breeze wanted to keep it a secret. If we knew, we would have gave. If we knew, we would gave sure Breeze. I think the ending there. Oh, we would have sat Breeze. Would have sat Breeze. Got it. Yes. That's. But who are you keeping it a secret from? So he kept it a secret from the coaches? Like the trainers? That's interesting. Yeah, I don't know if you should be able to do that. That's bad. Billy D, yep, Clint Coupon finally won a Monday night. Clint Coupon finally won a Monday night game. That's funny. Mike Pryor, manager at Georgetown Basketball Junior College here. It's not what I want my career to be. It's just something I do for fun. Manager at Georgetown Basketball Junior in college. Oh, you were a junior in college. Oh, that's cool. Working at Georgetown? Oh, that's awesome. Ewing's the coach there now, right? Have you got to met Patrick Ewing? That's awesome. Billy D, NBA is nothing but hired guns going from team to team. Total joke. Yeah, I know. It sucks. Haven't watched that crap in decades. I do appreciate it. Like, I like Steph Curry. I liked what I saw with Devin Booker in the bubble. I like Luka. There's guys that I can get into that I like to watch. I'm not a LeBron fan at all. I'm not really the biggest James Harden fan. I think he flops too much. Also, he's just not winning anything, so that sucks. Wasn't a John Wall fan coming out. I don't like anybody from Kentucky, so I'm not a big Anthony Davis guy or D Rose. D Rose went to Memphis. I don't like anybody from a John Calipari system personally. But there's some guys that I like to watch in the NBA still, and Steph Curry staying with his team and everything. So I'm not. I like Zion. Thank you for. Yeah, I really enjoy Zion, even though he went to Duke. I'll forgive him. Okay? Not a Duke fan at all, but I still like Zion. Let's see. Anthony Johnson. I was hurt when KD didn't even talk to us when he was a free agent and he is from the DMV area. I am with you. Oh, that hurt. We got his coach, Scott Brooks. We opened so much cap space. We had John Wall and Bradley Beal ready to pair him with KD. And yeah, he didn't even give us an interview. How trash. New Orleans is nearing completion of a deal to send Drew Holiday to Milwaukee for Eric Bledsoe, George Hill, and what's described as a significant draft compensation, sources tell NBA. So, hold on. Drew Holiday to Milwaukee for Eric Bledsoe, George Hill, and what's described as significant draft compensation. That's interesting. I like Drew Holiday a lot, and pairing him with Giannis could be extreme, and also the Middleton, that could be really dangerous over there for the Milwaukee Bucks. So that's a better trade in my opinion than Chris Paul to the Suns. Yeah, the Lakers drafted Lonzo over Jason Tatum. Ouch. Yeah, that feels bad, man. That feels bad. Oh, I love Kemba Walker, too. Sorry, I just thought about that because I was thinking about Lonzo. There was a guy that posted a Facebook thing of, like, who's your favorite college players or whatever. I love Kemba Walker from UConn. I remember watching that NCAA tournament and Big East tournament back in the day with Kemba Walker at UConn. That was an awesome run, and I enjoy him. It sucks that he went to Charlotte for a while, but I like to see him now in Boston, see what he can do. And I would like to see good things from Kemba Walker. Yeah, the Lakers drafted Lonzo. Sorry. Mike Pryor, yeah, Pat's my boss. He's our coach. I'm listening to that man yell for at least 4 hours a day about our zone offense. That's cool to get to meet Patrick Ewing, a Hall of Fame basketball player. Yeah, I mean, and work for him, let alone play for him. That's really cool. That's awesome. Anthony Johnson, I think Zion Williams needs to lose weight before he injured his knees. More with him consistently jumping up and down. They say that, but he's just a freak of nature athlete. Maybe lose a little bit of weight, but I don't want him to lose too much. I think him being a force, just like Shaq was in the middle. He's obviously not as tall as Shaq. What is he, 6'6", 6'7"? But he's still 280 pounds, just a monster down there. And he could do it all. Maybe minus shoot the three, but, he made, 4 in his first game? He's not really a three-point shooter, but he could definitely get to the rim at will. So I don't want it to see that. Oh, DRG, don't do it to me. Duke fan. Oh, not a Duke fan. Oh, jeez. It's okay. I'll forgive you, DRG. It's okay. Tyler Hero can be a starter. What are you starting him in? I guess it's a 2 guard. I guess he could. I mean, he has a shot. It's literally a 3-point shot. The dude could shoot like crazy. It's interesting. He was a dude from Kentucky as well, right? He went to Kentucky, which, sucks. I don't like anybody that went to John Calipari. But, yeah, Miami's going to be interesting. Where's Tyler Hero going? Is he moving from Miami? I don't know, man. It's very interesting. NBA is a total 3-point chuck fest. No plays, just run from end to end. Chuck up from 3 and run back. Zero defense nowadays. Well, it's just been man-to-man defense forever now. That's all they do. NBA, sorry, I'm a UNC fan for basketball. UNC's a little better, but come on. Where's our Terp fans, man? Where's the Terps at? Billy D's a Tar Heel fan too? What is going on here? Where are my Terps fans at? No, it's all good. I'm a big Maryland Terp fan. Not a big Mark Turgeon fan necessarily. He seems like he can recruit really, really well, but he doesn't seem like he's the best actual coach on the court. He's not really bringing that talent to the next level. But hey, I guess if we get the players, who knows what can happen, right? Give Tim likes, or Jerry Jones is forever your GM head coach. Nobody wants that. Oh my God, the likes are going through the roof. No, thank you guys for whoever's liked the video. I appreciate it. Billy D, Tar Heel fan. Yeah, it's another Tar Heel. Kevin Harvick, Seth Curry. What about Seth Curry? No, I believe I looked up the first one. I'm not going to look up every single one. I believe that because I did look up the first one to the Suns, but that's interesting. What about Seth Curry though? You said Seth Curry something, I don't know. Seth Curry played really well for the Mavs against the who did they lose to? Did they lose to the Clippers? They lost to the Clippers, but Seth Curry was really big in that Clippers series. He was very, very important in bringing those 2 wins over there. But yeah, so I'm curious where Seth Curry ends up if he's not a Mav next year. But even Shaq said he should have listened to Kobe and worked on his body weight. Yeah, I mean, you don't want to be sluggish, so that's fair. You don't want to be a fat blob, but at the same time, because Shaq was so big, that helped him be the most dominant player, arguably, in a short span, one of the most dominant players we've ever seen at the NBA, especially during that time in the NBA. There was a lot of athletes in that time, and he just made them all look like little kids, and was a monster. So I would like him to keep some of his girth, but yeah, you want to stay in shape. You don't want to be a blob. Anthony Johnson, yeah, he isn't. I'm just now getting those notifications. I don't know what that means. Oh, he isn't lying. Sorry, yeah, I got you. I'm not lying about these NBA trades. Look them up. Do you want the Wizards to draft Jalen Johnson? I don't know who I want the Wizards to draft. We kind of have too late of a pick, but Jalen Johnson. Ohio State. From Louisville. No, wait, this isn't him. Jalen Johnson. I'm not even sure who that is. I'm not going to lie to you. We have 8 likes now. Jerry Jones won't ruin your franchise. That's funny. Who wants Lonzo Bricks up for a trade? No, I don't want Lonzo Ball. Please don't come to the Wizards. No, I don't want the Ball family. For football, I don't really have a team. I follow up with Tech and VA in Maryland, Texas, Ohio State, and Miami just because Sean Taylor went there. Yeah, Miami's taken a skydive after being just one of the best franchises, best college franchises, I should say, or college organizations back in like the 90s and early 2000s. Mid 2000s probably is when they started to slow down. But yeah, I'm a Maryland fan, so I don't follow college football extremely hard, but that's who I root for. You know, Talia Tagovailoa, come on, watch that Minnesota game. That was fun. Jerry's better than Dan. Don't like the stream. Jerry's better than Dan. Oh God, jeez, yeah. If that's who I have to choose from between Jerry and Dan, yeah, I guess I just give up. College programs. There you go. That's how you'd want to say it. College programs. With yesterday's awesome loss, Skins in position to draft your boy Lance. I know. Hey, that is the nice thing about when we start losing, is that we get one step closer to potentially getting Trey Lance. You know, and hey, I'm excited about that. That's fun. Shoot, at the same time though, that Justin Fields is sneaking up on me, dude. I don't know. Justin Fields is probably going to be the number 2 quarterback off the draft. But if we finish the year with 2 wins, we very well could be this. We should be, honestly, the 2nd pick in the draft, probably behind the Jets, and they go Trevor Lawrence. We could even get Justin Fields. It's very interesting. Will you live stream draft night? Well, we're definitely going to do skins in the game, and then afterwards we probably kind of will transition into talking about, because the draft should start at 8 o'clock, and we usually start skins in the game at 7 o'clock and maybe a little bit after 8. So we could probably transition into more of a NBA talk, talking where is everybody going in the draft. Is the big man Wiseman from Memphis going to go number 1? The dude from Georgia, I can't remember his name, from Georgia. They talked about maybe LaMelo Ball going number 1. I doubt it, but I don't know. It's interesting. I like that dude from Georgia. I can't think of his name. I got to look it up now. I can't just keep saying dude from Georgia. He's saying Anthony Edwards. Thank you. Yeah, Anthony Edwards. I think he could be a special player at the NBA level. I would like to see him go number 1. Jalen Johnson? I didn't think his last name was Johnson. You talking about the dude with the glasses? Jalen Smith, right? It's Jalen Smith? Is that his name? No, what's his name? Maryland basketball. 2019. It's not Johnson, is it? It might be. I did not think his last name was Johnson. This website sucks. Not schedule. I don't want the schedule. Roster. Yeah, Jalen Smith. Is that who you were talking about? Yeah, Jalen Smith. Yeah. That he could be an interesting 6'10", 225. Yeah, he had a lot of talent there at Maryland. That's interesting. Do I want the Wizards to get him? I don't know. The Wizards need so much help. I have no idea. I don't know if I really want it. a big man like Jalen Smith. I would probably want to see more. I want to get that nice small forward. I don't know who that's going to be because we got Hachimura last year. He can be an interesting player. He's kind of built like Kawhi Leonard. Like that's like if he's going to be a fantastic basketball player, that's kind of the player that he's going to have to be. Hachimura, that is, from Gonzaga. But I don't know. I would like us to get, because that's where the NBA is kind of moving. I would like to see a beast 3 on the team. Then we can have John Wall, Bradley Beal, a beast 3, and have a 3-headed monster in our backcourt. That's kind of what I would rather see the NBA or see the Wizards do. Where are we at? I don't know about Ohio State QBs. They really don't pan out in the NFL. Well, that's true. That's a fact. Okay. But you got to look at what you have in front of you. Okay. And Justin Fields seems like a really special player. He does not turn the ball over at a high rate, yet he has stats through the roof. He's a nice 40-yard dash. He can do it all at the NFL level. He has good size. He's got good speed, good arm. I mean, so he's good decision making because he's not making a lot of turnovers. So there's a lot to like out of Justin Fields. So I don't know. He's growing on me the more we go along, Justin Fields, where I was not a Dwayne Haskins fan at all, but Justin Fields is very, very interesting. Uh-oh. This just in. Wizards trade John Wall, Bradley Beal in a second round for Kawhi, Curry, and LeBron. That's funny. Dwayne Haskins is garbage. Welcome to the channel. I'm sorry you feel that way. We don't like him here really much either, but, that's a very strong name. Washington is a flippin' joke. Yes, they are. Well, welcome to the channel. Subscribe. Hang out with us. And, yeah. Now, let's see. I'm telling you, best big man in the draft is Omer Yurtseven. Omer Yurtseven. That name does not sound familiar. It's going to be harder for me because I really get into college basketball for the NCAA bracket like most people, but that's when I really start learning the names and really start getting into it. And since they canceled it last year, it's going to be harder for me to know some of these deeper guys down there. But 7-footer from Georgetown. Oh, so you got a homegrown there. Very interesting. 7-footer, 264 pounds. That's a hell of a big man. I don't know. That dude Wiseman, though, from Memphis is a big dude and it looks monstrous. He only played 3 games, I think, due to a dispute off the court as far as, like, he apparently took money or took some, I don't know. I can't remember the exact details, but apparently there was kind of some weird thing that got Wiseman banned from playing college basketball. But yeah, Omer Yurtseven. Does he kind of play like, what's his name? Was it Nurkic or Jurkic from Portland or something like that? I don't know. You tell me. Anthony, yes. Hachimura did very well last season. Yeah, I don't mind him from Gonzaga. Hachimura. I didn't hate the pick when we made it. And as I said, he's built a lot like Kawhi. Really long arms, about 6'7", 6'8", like really built like exactly like how you would want a nice basketball player, a nice small forward to be. But, we got to see him grow. We got to see what he can do. I like Thomas Bryant a lot, and yeah, we need a small forward because that dude Brown isn't a starter type. Yeah, Thomas Bryant. I'm not familiar with Thomas Bryant either. Where's he from? Oh, he was on the Wizards last year. Yeah, the Wizards are so bad, I hardly followed the Wizards. Especially all the injuries and stuff, too. Yeah, I hardly followed them. They're already here. 6'10" center. I'd like to see a little bit bigger for a center, especially at the NBA level. What do you have? 13 points a game, 1.2 blocks. What was his rebounds? He probably needs to up those rebounds a little bit. 7.2. How many minutes a game did he play, though? Oh, he only played 24 minutes a game, 25 minutes a game last year. 7.2 on 25 minutes a game is not as bad as it may appear. And 13 points a game in 25 minutes is actually pretty darn good as well. Interesting. Yeah, they're laughing at me because I didn't know our own center. No, that's fair. I did not watch at one point, I remember that the Wizards were the highest scoring team in the league, and yet we still gave up more points than we scored. We had no defense. It's bad. Fair enough. But no, I thought you were talking about somebody else coming up in the draft. But that's interesting. I wouldn't be mad at getting Justin Fields. I'm just up in the air. That's fair. Would you like Patrick Williams? I don't know. I can look up Patrick Williams too. Is that another Wizards player that I don't know? The Wizards were a freaking mosh posh team last year, okay? So forgive me. They were put together with band-aids and duct tape. I don't expect a lot of those people to make it from next to the next season. Patrick Williams from Florida State. Six foot 8, 225. I don't know. I'd have to watch some of his watch him a little bit to see what I think about him. But I mean, just going off the size, and that seems like an awesome small forward potential there. But yeah, we'll see. He was suspended for prostitution. I think you made that one up. He was not suspended for prostitution. That's funny. Bears suck. I don't. Oh wait. Oh, you're saying like they got him prostitutes? Is that what it was? You might be right. Hold on. Bears D is the best in the NFL. Their O is just as bad as the Skins. Yeah, their defense is really, really, really good. And they have no offense, that's for sure. Bears suck. I don't know what happened to them. The offensive line happened to spoil the fifth game. Yeah, the offensive line is one of the worst in the league, if not the worst. It's really, really bad. DRG, lol. I'm pretty sure it was like he took something that he shouldn't have taken from somebody from the Memphis program. I think that's what it was, but I don't know. Hit Tim with an RKO through a table because he's not seeing my text. Would you rather build a franchise for Johnny Manziel or Lonzo Ball? Okay. All right. Okay. I would rather build a franchise. God, if those are my options, I'd probably go with Lonzo Ball. Because Johnny Manziel was a nutcase. And Lonzo Ball is not as bad as his dad. His dad's the nutcase. But I just don't really like Lonzo Ball as a player. But every interview I see from him, Lonzo Ball seems like he's got a good head on his shoulders. His dad is just a nutcase. So I guess I would probably go with Lonzo Ball. The draft they need me to draft. I'm 5'10", that can shoot the three and play some somewhat defense. Lol. I'm right. I'm in the exact same boat as you. I shot 50-something percent, 57% from three my senior year in my my church league. Lols. I still watch them because the Wizards are my team, but he can shoot a little bit too. How long before the NBA installs a 4-point line, then a 5, then a 6, and a 10-pointer if you chuck it from the opposite end line? Billy D. Anthony Johnson, we need a bench badly. We can't keep relying on Beal to score 50-plus a night. Yeah, Beal cannot be your best player. I'm sorry. He's good. He's great. He can score the ball. He scored the ball at a high clip this year, which was awesome to see. But he can't be your best player. He needs to be your second. I would prefer him to be your third best player. Like if he went to the Lakers, that would be an amazing third guy. Shooting guard for LeBron and Anthony Davis and Bradley Beal, like that would be fantastic. You know, that he would fit so well there. But him as like the do-it-all guy, just not seeing it. LeVar Ball over Michael Jordan. Oh God. The head coach gave his family money. Okay, that's what it was. That's what I thought. Saints versus Steelers for Super Bowl. That's an interesting one. You know, I was liking the Seahawks, but their defense is so bad that they're probably not going to make it far because their defense sucks so bad. So if it's not the Seahawks, who else would it be on the on the NFC side? Who else has potential there? Green Bay is still a contender. Don't sleep on the Cardinals. The Cardinals could make some noise with Kyler. The Rams are still the Rams. They're not bad. But yeah, I mean, the Bucks. Can't forget about the Bucks. But yeah, I guess in theory, I guess the Saints are probably one of the best teams out of that bunch. So I don't see why they couldn't make it. The head coach gave his family money. Sorry, Saints aren't going to the Super Bowl without Breeze. Don't say never. Thoughts on Drew Brees with his collapsed lung on it and his bruised ribs? I mean, that hurts. That sucks. You know, somehow they're saying that he's only going to be out 2 to 3 weeks. Spoiled AFib Gaming, our Saints fan here, thinks it might be what's his nuts? Might be 5 weeks. But no, I don't know. Collapsed lung seems really bad to me. I would not want to get hit by another 300-pound dude with a broken rib. So I would imagine he's going to be out for quite some time. They're getting Breeze back in a few weeks. I don't know, dude. I don't know. No prostitutes. Thank you, DRG, for clearing that up. I appreciate it. I got Chiefs versus Packers. Chiefs versus Packers. Yeah, I mean, Chiefs definitely should be in that conversation to make it. The AFC is very interesting. You have the Steelers. You have the Chiefs. You still have a nice Titans team. You now have the Bills. The Dolphins look really solid. I don't think they're really a Super Bowl contender, but at the same time, who knows? You have you still have the Chiefs. The Raiders are a solid team right now coming out of the AFC. Did I mention the Ravens? I mean, there's a lot in the AFC that are going to be competing, but I like the Chiefs probably to still make a play. Saints are going to be without Breeze for a while. They will fall far back in the playoff seeding tree. That's not true. They went undefeated last year with Teddy Bridgewater. They'll be just fine with Jameis. Steelers versus Rams Super Bowl. That's an interesting one. That's very, 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 very possible. Rams aren't making the playoffs. I don't know, dude. I don't know. They just beat the Seahawks, right? They very well can make the playoffs. It's interesting. When Breeze retires, they will be garbage again. I don't know. They went undefeated with Teddy Bridgewater last year, guys. They're well coached. They're a well-run organization over there with the Saints. Rams are making the playoffs? Is that what I don't know. Yeah, the Rams very well could make the playoffs. They're very much in it. But the Packers D is doo-doo. The Packers D is not as bad as somebody like the Seahawks. The Packers defense isn't all that bad. They just got ramrodded by the Niners last year, but they're not that bad. Jaguars versus Jets. Come on, it's obvious. Come on, man. Come on. Packers will probably be 1 seed in the NFC. Odds are they will go probably versus the Steelers. A repeat? That's interesting. I was going to look up something. I don't remember. Please. Odds are they'll go. I was just about to look something up. Now I don't remember. Winston is a pretty good QB. If you look at him, he put up yards, but his INT was the problem. I agree. That I'm in the same boat. All the Saints know is slants and screens, no offense, spoiled AFib. They have really good weapons over there. Alvin Kamara might be the best weapon in the league, just all-around weapon. Michael Thomas is a good receiver. Not the best receiver, but a really, really good receiver. They have things like the Swiss Army knife. Why did his name just go out of my head? The other quarterback. The backup quarterback. Anyway, They could do a lot with him. You know who I'm talking about. The Saints better re-sign him? I don't know. Taysom Hill. Thank you, Anthony. You mean Slant Boy DRG. Michael Thomas, Slant Boy. He runs a really, really good slant, though. Yeah, the Taysom Hill comments coming in. Thank you. Thought to ponder, does Bree's wife make him retire after this major injury? I don't know. He should retire just because of his age. He made the money. He won a Super Bowl. He's done everything you can. Just go out. It's fine. I think a little part of him wanted to keep the touchdown record. Tom Brady's obviously going to take that from him now since he's going to continue to play. So that might push him one more year if somebody like Tom Brady retires. But I don't know, dude. You gotta get out of there soon. What was I going to look up? I'm irritated. I picked up my phone to look at something. Now I don't remember what it was. Oh well. Kevin Harvick says he'll play one more season. Let me read back through this because I'm curious what I wanted to look up. I don't know. Brady will play another 2 years. Breeze won't get the record. Yeah, you're probably right. But I think that's probably what's going to keep him going, is him trying to keep that touchdown record. He would like that. But, all right, guys, it was fun. I will see you guys on Wednesday. We have Skins in the Game at 7 o'clock. Me and my dad like to go ahead and talk our skins. Then we'll go right into this draft. We'll start talking draft talk, start looking into players, start seeing what the future of the NBA is like. It's a toss-up of who's going to be drafted where. You know, we don't have like the Zion, RJ Barrett, and, oh, God, the kid from Memphis. Went to, I'm too tired. But anyway, yeah, the kid from Memphis, the really good player from Memphis. I can't think of his name. That's going to bug me. Anyway, we will go into the draft on Wednesday. That's the point. And Skins of the Game first at 7. And if you are not into the NBA or into the Skins of the Game, we will be back Thursday night after the Thursday night game, which would be Week 11, the Thursday night game. Ooh, is a good one. We got the rematch of the Cardinals versus Seahawks, the game of the year earlier this season. We got the rematch. 2 MVP candidates, Kyler Murray versus Russell Wilson. Very fun. That'll be a great game to go on afterwards. But hey, if you're new here, subscribe to the channel, like the video, and get ready to hang out with us because we're live streaming at least, 5 times a week now? We go live after the Skins game, we go live after the Sunday night game, Monday night game, Wednesday night is Skins in the Game, and Thursday night. So we go live 5 nights a week. Come hang out with us. It's fun. We chat it up, talk some football. Now we talking some basketball. Who knows what we're going to talk about? We talk sports here on the Tim Sports Talk. And until next time, see ya!